Hello, welcome to this very stream. Why is the game card not being detected? Come on, Pico. Oh. I said it's a chill Mario Kart DS stream. I'm not playing Super Circuit. Hey! Make that a sizable size. Okay. I don't know what I wanted to do. What do we have here? I like how this was just called Take 8. This is supposed to be a Hyphen Hoik custom track collection, but it's just took 8. I'll play a tricks run. We'll see if anyone notices.
Here we
go. Oh, that's a good question. That's just something real weird. Yeah, that seems like a good rule set. Let's see if anyone ever questions if there's anything amiss with this gold mantis. Because why on earth would anyone use this? Gold mantis snakes well though. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure I put a trick panel here. Oh, there's not one there? Boo. You just got to work, so you're gonna lurk while you do your thing. That's completely fair. Hyphen Hoik streams make great background noise. I know because like 4 of my friends have admitted to doing it as such. And it's obviously actually a lot more telling that, you know, I can see when... How do I trick off ramps? I have a mod called Tricks. Oh, that's a ramp? What on earth was I cooking? But yeah, we are playing modded Mario Kart DS here, so... Because this is the ROM I loaded up. Ow. Why am I playing Gold Mantis? I have no idea why. I was like, yeah, this is a Gold Mantis type of night. Some kind of AR cheat? No, it's a actual thing done in the game. Or it's a actual modification made by Prelit. There's actually the version of the Tricks mod in this ROM hack is actually different to the normal one that's released. Because it's some like weird, there's some like weird trick things. It's just weird like in develop, like post development, like it's just a few real things going on. Your mum's going to Tesco with your niece. That was weird. I completely forgot about how this. I forgot about the tricks, and I was trying to just do an MT. If it was an AR cheat, you would be on for it so fast. The thing with like action replay codes, they aren't really that advanced. So yeah, this is obviously have to be a proper ROM hack. It was so confusing when making this because, obviously I didn't make the trick. I didn't make the tricks, but I did actually implement them into this specific ROM hack because no one actually made a Mario Kart DS with just tricks and nothing else. Because like there's Nijika, which has the tricks and has half of the Mario Kart DS tracks. But I was the first to, you know, actually put it all as one. And so I was really confused, like, is this part of ruining Mario Kart DS series? Because it's technically not, it is a ROM hack by me, but wasn't like advertised as being made by me. I put it in there anyway because I was like, yeah, why not? Love my content. I make too much of it, honestly. I'm actually making 4 shorts for next week. I forgot about the tricks. Mainly because one of them lands on the day of April the 1st. Where I'm not actually fully sure what I want to do. And I don't know how to incorporate the Curse the Game into it. Ow. Why am I on the gold mantis? It vibes. That's a trick panel? That would suck. It looks cool. That's honestly a super valid reason. Also, Gold Man is actually good. The only real bad things about the Gold Mantis is its lack of off-road. Like, if it had good off-road, I'd be like, hell yeah. So, this would be actually like a really good, just like, throw tier. Yeah, this is a trick panel. Yeah, that's a trick panel. And then this is also a trick panel. Right, Mario Kart DS has strange trick placements. And hey, the last time I was playing Mario Kart DS, I was playing like goddamn mission mode speedrun. It was stressful. I got a PB. So guys, in case you don't know, I am now a top 10 Mario Kart DS player. Because I managed to like beat my PB in mission mode by like a minute and a half. It was honestly like stressful. Is the ROM hack? Yeah, maybe I should. Is the running Mario Kart DS series DS hacks page in the description? So my mission mode time, I think, is 8th place. I'm ahead of Charles, but I'm behind Pudding, which is honestly a shame. But Pudding's also has like 1 minute ahead of me. I can't take that shortcut with this thing. Wow, that thing goes through that section well. That is a lot of messages. I typically advise in stream chats not to do the single message that kind of comes up as spam. I know it's real funny in like DMs and things, but like not really for stream chats. That's fine. Just make sure you don't. Just avoid it. It also gets me panicked because, like, you know, I see a bunch of messages going from like, ugh! So to be honest, spammers don't. Spammers have been like not as common. In like the past like 3 years. When I first started streaming back in like 22. Because, like, there's the Mario Kart DS blue shell dodge with every cart video that I did. And that was just taken from live streams. And, that was, yeah, in that video I was like, we banned with 12 spam bots banned. And honestly, I've barely seen them since. Like, is YouTube actually doing a good job, or do people just realize those type of spams don't work? Ah, I forgot about the tricks. Yeah, that was gonna happen. Ah, there was a lightning as well, darn. What's my favorite track? Everyone always asks me that, and I don't have an answer. Actually, I do have an answer. It's Figure 8 Circuit. But people don't believe me. But I'm like, it's the perfect balance of... I don't know, I was moving my microphone in case you wondering why I was driving straight into a wall. Sorry to see a goblin. This microphone's now really low. What the hell? How on earth? One of my favorite things about the word spam is definitely the Monty Python skit called Spam. And is like part of the origin of the reason why spam is spam. And yes, it is named after the meat. Spam, 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 spam. Wonderful spam, glorious spam. What's my favorite CPU? I love it's affected by lightning. Definitely not the one in this goddamn Windows 8 laptop. That overheats. Actually, I don't know if it overheats or it just consistently always at 60 degrees. And like any part of the back shield of this laptop is just warm. Well, not any part. The parts over the CPU are so warm. Mildly concerning, but it's also like a 15-year-old Windows 8 laptop. Actually, no, probably not 15. Probably more close like 10. Bareback, never mind, gotta go. Well, see ya. Your favorite track is Pinball because you like Waluigi, or Baby Park because of the chaos. There are a lot of good tracks. Someone that likes DS Baby Park. That's a rare one. This thing turns really sharply. Jesus, I did not notice. But, I do have a few... I'm running out of ideas for streams. I've got a few concepts for streams. But I don't really... Because, like, I don't think people really enjoy the speedrunning. Especially considering that now I've basically got like both my speedruns are basically like as good as they could be. This channel also has like a problem of the fact that people don't really enjoy, especially 32 track speedruns. People hate 32 track speedruns. But you know, people, I'm not MKDS able. People don't care about the Hyphen Hoik live streams. Or the Hyphen Hoik speedruns, that is. But I do have a few ideas. I've got an idea that would arguably make sense to be a video, but I don't really want it to be a video because it'd be very boring. So I may just show it off in its final construction as a video, which has got to do with mission mode, despite the fact that I'm kind of fearful about mission mode as videos because they do weirdly. I also have an idea of doing a watch of my my mission mode time, where I can just like commentate about how I can just be like, oh, I did so poorly there. But honestly, I may say that for like a middle of the day sort of stream where like there are not a lot of people, so I don't need to worry about it doing bad. I keep thinking about this goddamn tricks. I wonder if I can do, no, not unintended, the respawn cut? What's it called? What is the Wario Stadium shortcut called? This thing's so slow. My hand hurts. I'm also sitting on my foot the entire time, and it's actually starting to get sore, so I actually stopped doing that. Whoa, that's a high jump. Nice. Well, you can't do it with maybe you could do it maybe like a faster car, like a BLS maybe, but I don't. I think you may still need the MT and hop. Yeah, okay. I don't even think the trick was going to save me there. I think it would have just, Yes, chill. Oh, blue shell, hello. Asia Fortress, the pain track. So I had to make this. And that wasn't really the bad one, bad was this one, which I failed. Wait, CPs are getting a tricks off of that? Why? Mo! Don't trick, it can cause crashes. Oh, I still tricked anyway. Actually, I don't know if it causes crashes. It caused a crash exactly once, and that was when I was recording the video, so... Missed that trick again, that's pretty cool. Oh, I just completely hopped over it, okay. Maybe I should stop playing the gold mantis. It's making me look unserious about Mario Kart DS. Oh, we got the trick, and now we're gonna spin, and we land. Trick. Yay! It's a very tight timing compared to other ones where it's like, yeah, there. Hop on the collision, but I made the collision so thin. Okay, let's find a different ROM hack on this ROM. Getting sick of tricks because they're not that interesting. Yeah, let's just do CGB Nitro. That's the old reliable. And what I do is I go to stream settings and I add custom tracks to the title. Actually, we're a regular Shy Guy. We'll do Sand Shy Guy, why not? Actually, put Shy Guy on a tank. I've gone the wrong way to get the tank. There it is. Hit that once, and then we're just gonna do random. Random all. Course, like the first track we get is like a beta course. I'm kind of glad to get rid of the beta courses in the next CTGP update, because like as cool as they are to them to be here, I don't really think they're necessary. I think it's like one person recreating like Dokkan course as like an actual custom track, but as for the rest of them, like yeah. Old version of pinball, just play pinball. Old version of this track, just play Cheat Cheat Beach or Shy Guy Beach. Like, yeah, I just don't think the tracks are very necessary. Wow, this thing is like so... It feels very similar to Snakein, but it's just like the mini turbos just last so much longer than the what the earth was that? Than the what was I playing before? Gold Mantis? Ow! Why? Lakitu? Ouchie. We're very serious here on the Hyphen Hoik channel. We use proper terminology. Yo, it's Mario Kart. It sure is. I love the war texture on this track. It looks so good. Like, maybe not for Mario Kart DS, but like, it's very DS graphics, this track. This track has a lot of the feels very much like that PlayStation 1, Nintendo DS kind of really high quality textures, very much still pixel art. This is so MKDS coded. No, this is coded MKDS. Oh, I killed him. Why did it come back for me? Did I enter its like detection sphere and be like, alright, I'm coming back? Because I was ready to dodge if it came instantly back, but it went forward. YouTube's hidden that. And the live chat doesn't seem to want to display it. We're playing some CTGP. We were doing tricks, but it was getting kind of boring. And I was also using the goddamn gold mantis. Ow. Was it Abel's message? Yeah. I don't know why the message has been hidden, but... Pop off, I guess. That's because I unhid it. It just didn't appear in the stream chat on the screen. Why not have tricks and CB if there's a mod that does both? There currently isn't a mod that does both, but in the next CTGP update, they will. Because CTB Nitro would actually be able to detect that you've messed around with the collision. Because it has like some like checksum or garbage like that that stops you from doing the fun stuff like replacing tracks. Like SMH. They didn't even want to give me a version that has that stuff removed when I want to do stupid things to it. Like, I wanted to do the goddamn, like, random item custom tracks, and they're like, no. Sorry, mate. We're not giving you the special version. I'm like, I want the special version. Kinda cringe on their part. Will I play CTGP Nitro when the update comes out? Probably. I mean, I suspect, like last time, I'll probably get a earlier version for testing reasons. Especially now that I've got an actual capture card, meaning that I can broadcast and on a real DS, so we can get real weak hardware. Because when I did, like, 2 years ago? When they did the last update, I was given a test ROM to play online with some of the other people, and those were streamed. Had some great times with Hailbot and Sci-Hi and bullying Sci-Hi. As well as a few other people. Got absolutely wrecked by, I think, X-Gon on the Tyrant. Will I bully Sci-Hi again? Yeah, probably. And then I'll probably also make the 2 videos that I did. Like, just like 2 same videos that I did last time, which was the, when it does like fully release, which was all new nitros and all new retros. But I probably won't do the playing through 2 cups again, because those just kind of suck to make. Comedy. Well, I speedrun CTGP Nitro when the update comes around. I'll play all RYCs, definitely. I still haven't done all RYCs in this update, though, because I want to get Puddings and Sci-Hi on, but that was when there were only 2 time zones to deal with, and now there are 3 time zones to deal with, and one of them's Australia. It's probably not happening. The free-for-all RYC race. Is this Mario Kart DS or not? It probably is. You don't think this Mario Kart DS looks like Mario Kart World? Yeah, you can tell because Mario Kart World is very much in 16:9, whereas this is clearly a 4:3 screen. It's clearly Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. Why does that game have 2 goddamn subtitles? Like, what's the live mean in Mario Kart Live Home Circuit? Because, like, yeah, home circuit, I get. It's like... because it's being streamed? That doesn't make sense. They should have called, like, Mario Kart Augmented Reality Home Circuit. Or Mario Kart R. Will I rank all the CTGP Nitro tracks in a tier list? No, because I hate ranking things. I'm not good at it. I'm too unopinionated, apart from hating prelit tracks. Grandma doesn't know what augmented reality is? Yeah, but you see AR in a box and you think of like, isn't that what I scan at the restaurant to get the menu? Will I rank my OCs in a tier list? What, like there's only like 4 or 5 of them. Oh, yo, that was smooth. What are my list of OCs? It's sample, Hoik character, signs, carpet, NDS 2011, who I think is currently still in jail. Actually, what did he get jailed? I don't remember. I don't know the lore of the poor fox like that got arrested for having a Nintendo DS flash cart preloaded with games. So he should be innocent, but I don't know the entire story. And we probably won't because there's not that many Hyphen in between videos. In fact, I think there's been 2 Hyphen in between videos he's appeared, and that's been the last 2. What? Ow. I'm not used to using, You gonna risk pirating games that are out of production for over a decade? I don't fully know. I haven't read the court articles for poor old NDS 2011, who I haven't actually given a proper name to. Should probably give him a proper name, but I don't know what to give him his name. Say I'll go to jail. I mean, I don't know if this character is part of the same universe as, you know, Sample Idiot and things like that. There is a loud vehicle outside. What the heck? Hopefully you guys can't hear that. If you got bass sliders, slide them all the way up. Get that bass boosted Hyphen Hoik stream. Well, you're only gonna be afraid if you're in like the universe that Hyphen in between operates in. You gotta remember the Hyphen in between person. He got evaporated once by the cease and desist letter in ruining Mario Kart DS and looking to the modding scene. Obviously, he was able to get out of that cease and desist because, I don't know, he wasn't modding or something. Very strict copyright laws over there, to be honest. For hacking my game. Why is that water so shallow? You made Nintendo? Fish. Well, if it was on Benchy Walk, so I saw the goddamn fish. On my recent PB of mission mode, Banshee Ball was the only World 7 mission that I flubbed. And it was just because I did one fall off. In like the weirdest spot. It was the section, it was like after the fish, I accidentally got distracted. Ow. I got distracted by the fish and I fell off. The fish and then oven dials? Why is that an emoji? Hey fish. Fish part 2. You messed up the fish emoji for the 1377th try. Ow. But like, in what context are you ever gonna use goddamn oven dials? Is that what the emoji is? Fish part 3. Oh, Shy Guy dash dead. We didn't get a good view of fish part 3, but you don't know what it is. Well, it looks like dials, and I assume it'd be like oven dials, because like, what else would it be? Oop. That was a terrible Shy Guy impression. My thumb kinda hurts, and I don't really know why. It feels like when you like get like a thorn in it, or like, you know, a sharp stick or something pokes into it, but I don't know why it would feel like that right now, but yeah, I'm just gonna power through it like a man. I need flu shot. Do I need flu shot? I probably do, actually. How often are you meant to get them? Yo, what a red shell dodge. If I didn't get stuck on the wall for so long. I could have clipped the thwomp. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you, game. One of the most common mistakes I think I do in this game is whenever I get like a boost panel, I don't start drifting until the boost is over. Whereas I should be doing my mini turbo, I should be releasing my mini turbo basically as soon as the boost is over, rather than starting to build a drift. Goddamn Merry Mountain. This track's not fun to play. 1980s gamer reference. I see his videos on like the people also watch section of my YouTube analytics, and honestly, I don't get them. No. Why? Because I have a personal opinion? They're not my cup of tea. I suppose I'm also not really like a gamer nerd. I just like Mario Kart DS. Okay, it's kind of annoying sometimes. Yeah, some of the stuff seems like annoying and a bit cringe. And other times it just feels like, why? The other channel I've been seeing, or not channel, the other like short like I've been seeing on the recommendation that's worth pointing out is someone trying to sell a, or someone making like a free Nintendo DS accessories that are crazy wacky, and it's just like, so he starts with the short by showing an accessory that won't come up in the video again, and then he'll talk about two Nintendo DS accessories. One is the 3DS accessory, and the last accessory will be a flash card that is NDS Revival. It's a flash card. That's a flash card. That on the, and he says, and it's so cheap. It's like 3 whoppers. I don't know American currency. And like, hang on a minute. On the website, they're like $70. How much is a Whopper in America? Also, I think actually our fast food burgers are actually quite expensive in Australia as well. So I was like, eh. Price of fast food. Whoa. You hate those drop shippers? Yeah. I think the funniest ones, if you like scroll down the channel a bit, you'll find he was drop shipping MIG switches, or the Nintendo Switch flash cart. That, I don't know, what's happened to the MIG switch? Has it just fade into obscurity? But yeah, it was so funny because it literally looked like he was printing the label out of a regular inkjet printer. Like normal printer paper being cut out with scissors. It looked horrible. But yeah, someone's selling DS flash carts for like 4 times their value at minimum. Actually, I think they're twice their value for, like, if you go onto AliExpress, you can find a preloaded flash cart for, like, $30. Like, God. I think he started doing another dropship, but yeah. I was tempted to make a Shawnet, but I'm like, I can't be bothered. But yeah, I hadn't actually really seen any of those, like, they're not fake. I'm sure it's a real product. It's just massively overpriced. The funniest thing I think is also the ROM he's using on it. There's like in the footage of Mario Kart DS he sometimes uses. He'll use footage of CTGP Nitro because you can tell from the title screen it's CTGP Nitro and not normal Mario Kart DS. But then he'll just play on F8C with like Mario B Dasher. I'm like, hang on a minute, that's not the part that's interesting. Do like Coconut Mall and then people be like, oh my god, is that Coconut Mall in Mario Kart DS? I gotta buy this overpriced garbage. Cause nostalgia, yeah. It's so funny trying to use nostalgia bait for this channel because like this channel should just be entirely nostalgia bait. It's a Mario Kart DS channel in Year of Our Lord 2026. But nah, I'm just like, here are my videos, I'm formulating exactly like Mario Kart Wii modding videos. Actually, I think I kind of do like my own kind of garbage. I started formulating my videos in my own unique way rather than trying to just be like Mario but MKDS. I ain't even nostalgic for MKDS, I'm just here. Honestly, same. I'm only here because this stream will generate about $1. If I'm lucky. Maybe I should make like a, I should figure out how to get CTGP Nitro onto a DS flash cart and just like sell them for like $35. And all it is just like an R4 cart with an unremovable storage that just plays CTGP Nitro. And actually be kind of interesting because it's a ROM with CCTV Nitro on it, but you can't update it. Despite the fact I don't think I would be allowed to because of copyright reasons, because I don't technically own the copyright to the CGGP Nitro ROM hack. But hey, it's community made, just steal it. I'll make a separate channel, get another person to voice it, and then I can dropship CTGP Nitro cartridges. Nintendo DS sucks for portability. Hey, my point is correct on that short. I could make another short about Nintendo DS sucking for portability and talk about the fragility? How fragile the original DS is. And say why that sucks for portability. And he'll be like, no, it wasn't bad when you used it back in the day. I'm like, well, now it is. feel it's another lap of this track. But OG DS is the best model? Of course. I mean, I agree. I'm using an OG DS right now to play this game. Its only one problem is the fact it's fragile as heck. Like, OG DS is basically the only way you can get a decent time on all missions. Because you need to have the ability to just roll into the start button while still holding that A button. And that's really hard to do on the DS Lite. It looks so cool, plus why GBA SP hinge is good, but OG DS hinge sucks. Yeah, I don't know. OG DS is the worst if you're not playing capture card or know what bad shenanigans you're doing. I also like the DS's D-pad is... I like it for Mario Kart DS. It's a bit big for other games though. I think I played Pokemon on this thing and it's like the D-pad's just so big that trying to move around like a 3D space with it kind of sucks compared to like a DSi. Alright, see a goblin. And see a wee pup. Well, no. But like for Mario Kart DS, OG DS is like pretty darn good. I like it a lot. Right, everything's attacking me. I said bye to you, you can leave. Make sure you watch my latest YouTube short while you doom scroll in bed. Please don't actually. I mean, I'd like you to watch the short, but don't doom scroll in bed. My Sky Garden shortcut is so dodgy. I am overheating in this jumper. Oh, and the capture card disconnected. Why are you... Why? Why? Okay. Welcome back. Through the power of unplugging it and plugging it back in. The capture card has worked again. Okay. That's not a great reply to saying don't doom scroll. How warm is it in this room? 24 degrees. That's a bit warm, eh? It's also thinking okay. I just left it on Sky. Okay. Well, might as well send this to the team. A sniffing tool. No, actually, I'll send the OBS preview, not the DS capture card. I need to press the power button. Hello. Sorry, you joined at an inopportune time when the oh, the game card disconnected. Yeah, that's not worthwhile. That's just game card disconnect. Oh my god, the Pico. This time for sure. I need to press A. Hell yeah. CT GP Nitro.
Here we go.
Bum, 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 bum. Hey, that short's kicked up. Oh, I don't want GP. I want versus. We'll keep playing Shy Guy. On the tank. Give me random. Actually, no. Give me choose. Do this twice, and then we'll do. I want random all tracks. I've already played this track. That's unfortunate. Problem with, like, you know, being last in Mario Kart is that, like, it's like, oh, people really like seeing, like, the power items, and I get one and I'm suddenly in first. Which could have been achieved exclusively through snaking. Ow! What the heck, game? That's not cool. Is this CTGP nitrogen? No, it's just nitro. Not nitrogen. CTGP Hydro soon. I do not have a water bottle in my vicinity. It needs to be washed out so it doesn't have water in it. So I cannot hydro soon. I had a cup of water before the stream started. I should have probably had more. I'll definitely have a cup of water after the stream ends. But that's not going to be for a while. And if it is for a while away, I may rush over to the kitchen and grab a glass of water while we watch the Banshee Boardwalk fish. You're at Nitro, but I corrected that. Gotta love the autocorrect. On topic about the autocorrect, I'm guessing you don't mean Shy. Yes, this is the dry bomber. Oh, I know you meant Shy as in Shy Guy. I get it. It's not an autocorrect, it's a pun. That's why when you use Waluigi on this scene, it's called the Wild Bomber. I don't even know what that means as a joke. Yeah, I must have stepped my hand on like a stick or something today, because like it feels like it's been poked. And it's making pressing the A button really hard, so I'm pressing with like, instead of like using the end of my thumb, I'm using like the like the middle of like the top segment of my thumb, if that makes sense. Damn. It's like either too early or too late. I don't know. It wasn't in a really good spot to get a dodge. Oh, I missed the hop. And there's a blue shell. And there's Goombas in the way. Long dodge. Into the water again. When I do streams, can you play along with a PAL cartridge? If I'm doing worldwide, which I rarely do, then yes. But typically, for the streams that are the most often online streams I do are the JEB, or the Japanese Exchange Battle, and that you need either a Japanese ROM or cartridge, or you need an action replay code that has a Japanese action replay code on any other cartridge. I don't fully know the reason why. I think nowadays it's mostly to siphon out the weakens and the plebs and the Delta users. Back in the day, it was probably for siphoning out the Westerners who weren't as good at the game. But yeah, we need an MKDS online day where we get 100 people online once a year. I would love to try and orchestrate a beating the number of people in MKDS online, which is 30. On the Wingify page, they've got the list and it says there's been a total of 30 people online at the same time at one moment. I would love to try and get more people. I'd love to try and get enough people to try and beat that time, or to beat that amount, but I don't know if I've got I don't know when I would do it. I don't know if I've got the built reach to do that. Are there enough people? Definitely, but typically the highest you'll see will be the Jeb days, and they'll only max at like mid-20s at most. And I think that 30 was also on a Jeb's day. Why they call it Snowland if you drive on ice? Because they're cowards. Because it's not green, otherwise it would be called Iceland. Huge lack of volcanoes or something, I don't know Iceland. What's in Iceland other than pretty scenery? Internet just randomly dropped 54 frames. And is going a bit wild on the bitrate, but it shouldn't be dropping anymore, but I apologize if there was a buffer. When in doubt, hit the right arrow key on your keyboard, or tap the side of the screen like when there's a sponsored segment in the video. Back in the day, Nintendo Wi-Fi connection, you get players just about deltas all the time. Yep. Well, it's just like, yeah, they're gonna be bad people all the time. But I think that's like why the Jeb still has this, like, you've got to be Japanese. Because it just creates a smaller scene, and then also you're restricting people. Most people, especially people that aren't as good, will search worldwide. Whereas just restricting it to regional searching means it's just like, yeah, you're gonna get less. You're gonna get more people in the know. Obviously, it is mildly ruined by folks like myself. But hey, I'm the content man. See, it's real funny. To people that are outside the Mario Kart DS community, I'm very clearly a Mario Kart DS modder. No, to the people outside the Mario Kart DS community, I'm a Mario Kart DS modder. To the people in the Mario Kart DS community, I'm very much a content creator. Good luck finding a good ride with only 3 people online at any time. Good luck finding anyone with 3 people online. God, one of the things I really like about using the Nintendo DS is that you can toggle the touchscreen via with the Y button or with the touchscreen, which means you can toggle it with like either hand. There's less than 40 you don't usually bother. Most of the time people playing Mario Kart DS online are typically have coordinated it with people. Just do a video where it's Mario Kart DS online, but the video ends when I find someone. There should be a server dedicated to MKDS Online. That's just what MKDS Network is. It's also called Network. What would it be for? Time trials? That would be garbage. Why is it not called MKDS Time Trials then? I'd just pair it with a Delta. Oh, that'd be true. I should just like I should just do it and then see if the video will be good or not. Why do they call it MKDS Network if dead half the time? Well, the average workplace isn't open 24/7. Is there a mod to make, like, the blooper last forever? Because I feel like that'd just be a really just funny idea. It's like, how... Mario Kart DS, but the blooper just stays on my screen. How long will it take for me to do a 32 track? What's the equivalent server for the... What's the equivalent server for the equivalent of MKW? It can't be lounge, no way. I don't know. I don't talk about. From what I've heard, Mario Kart Wii communities all suck. It's called just load up online on CGP and you'll probably find a room. You don't need a Discord server to coordinate things, unless you're coordinating things like lounge. I'm surprised that favor did not get me. That's why I don't play Mario Kart DS online. It's too annoying to get people online. Even though I have the power. I have the reach, I have the audience. What word am I looking for here? Probably reach. To get a few people on MKDS online, but I'm like, I can't be stuffed. It requires me turning on the Linux box, and I hate turning on the Linux box. It's completely fine in the computer. We play here, the community sucks. Yes, you does not find players anymore. We need Discord for hiding CT worldwides. LOL. Because I suppose, like, you've got, like, a bajillion different ROM hacks. I suppose everyone's playing, like, what's it called? Like, Retro Rewind or Wii DX. I was scratching my face. And we're dropping frames! You have a phone and a Windows PC? Pretty sure it's time I'll pop in CGB Nitro, you don't play persons, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't really play MK Wii ROM hacks. I'm trying to get, what's it called? It's like a ROM hack that like emulates Mario Kart DS's experience in Mario Kart Wii. So it's got like snaking and it says it's got PRB. Can we get... Okay, I'm gonna wait for this race to be over and then I'll figure out what on earth is going on with the internet. And yeah, I'm trying to get that Mario Kart Wii ROM hack to work. But whenever I try and load it up on the Wii U, it just like spits like an error. Like a black screen. And I'll just be like... It used to say something about like cheats being enabled. When I didn't. And now it says... Last time I checked, it said something different. 13? In competitive MK where you're required by the rules to use Funky Flame Runner or Daisy Mark Bike. Let me... Go on, shame. Shame. Anything else is a punishable offense. Yeah, it seems like... I mean, like, I understand why it's, like, not to have, like, people, like, throw. But, like, it is stupid. It's, like, you can't use anything else. Like, you can't even use, like, other high tiers. You can only use the 2 top tiers. Let's rather than waiting for the end to do better, let's lower our standards. Okay, it's green. The quality probably just nosedived, but hey, the quality was already nosedived, so we can move on. We'll keep that there. Why have I been pinged an MKDS network? Oh, it's something about my message about the... Next course. And not restrict the character, just the bikes. Although, yeah, it's still dumb. I mean, like, Mario Kart DS has Wi-Fi strat, which is technically you're supposed to only use Egg 1. But that's for a time trial leaderboard. And meant to, like, represent, like, the most common play you'll see in the online sphere, where you can't choose your character, or you can't choose your card and character depending on the track. It's just what is the best one, and it's also like only 100cc, so it's a completely different category. I mean, there was a video, there was like a short, I think, by the guy that made the really well-performing Mario Kart DS shorts that were slightly incorrect. And he did a short on like where he was doing Mario Kart Wii online and talking about how it was a punishable offense to not use the meta combos. And he accidentally, oh no, picked automatic instead of manual. This track's good. I think this track's an Kart track. I don't know why the background's blue. Because typically Kart tracks have a black and grey backdrop for the global map. But apparently this one's blue. I should probably ask that. You know, let's grab our snipping tool. Pause the game. And let's ask. Why is 3DS Rock Mountain? Actually, no, I don't really care, actually. Who cares? I can see when I was on the Snippy Tool because it made the highlight over the trot frame count to white. So that's just display capture. You wish Waluigi Pinball was an online track? That's just because you want to do the Ultra. Has my internet recovered? Yes. Actually, I don't know why my average ping is 100. Which, I mean, like, my internet's not usually good, but, like, 100 is not great. Probably because I'm streaming right now, but, yeah. Probably that closer to, like the, it's like 70, 80 mark. What on earth was that angle? Used a B-tier vehicle in a Wii League before, where anything's allowed. And people hated playing against it because they don't understand how to play against outwards drift bikes. So Mario Kart DS is funny because like every kart plays like the exact same, where it's just how good is the snaking. Let's oh, you see my mouse, hello. Setting, let's try upping the bitrate. 2000 bitrate. Wow, you can see the quality jump out. Did you guys see any change in quality? Are you saying the highest tier outside Rift bike is goddamn B tier as well? It's really funny, like, because when you play like other Mario Kart games, like nearly none of them have inside drift, and so playing outside drifting bikes and karts in Mario Kart Wii is completely fine. But then it's like, as soon as you like touch an inside drift bike, you're like, oh wow, this is so much better. I wish I would place that boat with like a car object rather than the blimp. It's so awkward looking. Okay, game. We need decomps so the game can actually be optimized. If we can do more stuff. Like, in terms of Mario Kart DS on the DS console, it's actually in a pretty good state. Because, like, a lot of the things that people want can't actually be done. I was reading about it the other day, but, like, you can't actually get 4 or more than 4 players online. In Mario Kart DS. On an actual DS, because it's actually a limitation of the CPU, because it's so technically not technical. It's so demanding of the CPU and things that it's like it doesn't have room to process more information coming in and out. Let's hide this for now. We'll just fish in the corner. I can't wait for Mario Kart DS to get a to be open source, because then some idiot will try and put it on the Steam. Just optimize online communication. The problem is it's a 20-year-old console. That literally does not have the connectivity, that literally does not have the commuting power to be good. I mean, I do wonder, would it be like possible to flash the ability for it to communicate in newer internet formats, but like I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, so I'm not gonna. That's a fib. You don't think this is a DS track? Yeah, it plays really poorly. Like this would work a lot better if it was like in a game that had like the ability to like trick off bouncy mushrooms or something. But like, that would never happen. Like, imagine if you got a controller where you had to swing what angle you wanted it to go. Ridiculous. Mario Kart is a serious game that you only play with buttons. No analog controls, no tilt controls. Like, it's harder to snake on these mushrooms than it is to, like, goddamn snake on the Bowser Castle spitting log. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Wouldn't be surprised if you had the mod the network chip on certain models or something. Because, I mean, you got, like, the TV out, which, you know, some versions of it will literally come with a replacement Wi-Fi chip, which has the firmware on it. You don't know why anyone would ever knowingly mod Gorge into this track knowing you can't bounce or trick? Because Mushroom Gorge is a beloved track in the Mario Kart franchise. Because it's in Mario Kart Wii. Playing this track earlier with a goddamn Gold Mantis, it's such a relief to play it with, like, Dry Bomber. No Wii calls will ever surpass RCI 2. Of course you plays RCI 2 but hate on pinball. What are your two guys' thoughts? ABC and I don't know. What are your thoughts on Baby Park? Wow, what is this, Mushroom Cup? There was someone in String Chat earlier that said their favorite, like, one of their favorite tracks was goddamn Baby Park, and I'm like, what? It's fun. It's not as bad as people say when you're not time trialing. It's always funny whenever people talk about their, like, the worst Mario Kart DS tracks, they always say Baby Park's the worst Mario Kart DS retro track. I'm like, oh, Baby Park is the worst MKDS track. I'm like, it's not. The worst track is RCI 2. Baby Park, however, is the worst retro track. Even now, I probably wouldn't stand by saying Baby Park's the worst retro track in terms of recreation. I don't know which one I would say is the worst retro track though, in terms of being a retro track. MKDS recreates retro tracks too faithfully, apart from all the GCN tracks. And everyone hates it for it. True Beach gets a lot of hate, and honestly, yeah, I kind of get it. True Beach also wasn't fun. People hate FHC because it's bland and boring. FHC would be the worst track in this game if it wasn't for snaking. People love Airship Fortress, and no one ever hates Airship. That's why people always say, like, AF at, like, the end of messages. They're referring to how cool Airship Fortress is. People hate Frappo Snowland for some reason. It's a snow track. Talking about Frappe Snowland. This game is watching the stream. Nah, it's probably the fact that DS has a microphone. And the DS voice recognition is definitely good enough to realize I'm talking about the track. Especially when I'm talking through a table. One of the tracks that I didn't like in the description of the streams. I think the funniest part, I think I list them out as their the player page track names. But I always like... Obviously the people that are probably asking that don't know what those mean. You like Maroon Farm? Maroon Farm's pretty good. Maroon Farm's like a great online track. Because I feel like it's like it's a very hectic Maroon Farm. So I think it's like the shortest track with like multiple item boxes. Whoa. I also listed Choco Island 2 twice. So RCI2, RBC2, Choco Mountain. Why'd I call it Choco Mountain when I called the other ones by their name? RCI2, RBC2, RCM, DKP, DH, and YF. And obviously I said RCI2 twice because it's funny. That's not a mistake, that was done on purpose. I mean, I think like you can tell... I mean, DK Pass is probably the weird one. I know, not DK Pass. Choco Mountain's probably the weird one. I was thinking mountain tracks. Like, you can probably tell Desert Hills, Yoshi Falls... I mean, not really Yoshi. Yoshi Falls and... No, I'm saying a lot of words. DK Pass and Desert Hills are probably just because, like, Mario Kart DS has some... just poor... like, just does not handle well over bumps. Yoshi Falls, I'm just bad at. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I'm just really bad at Yoshi Falls. RCI2 is probably guessable. RBC2 I'm also just like one of those tracks where I'm just bad at. Yoshi Falls the second track in the game? Yeah, it's probably my worst. Like, when I was like learning to do 32 track speedrunning, the two tracks I would fail the most at was Rainbow Road and Yoshi Falls. You really like Donut Plains? I also quite like Donut Plains. It's a very fun non-PRB track to get that sense of PRB. Donut Plains the best NES track in DS. I mean, the competition wasn't high. Two of them are Cooper Beach and Choco Island. There are what, like six? There are 6 themes, I think. You got Mario Circuits, Donut Plains, Choco Mountains, Vanilla Lakes, Bowser Castles, and Rainbow Road. So, and like the Bowser Castle's already kind of taken up by the GBA course. And they already got Fravo Snowland for snow track, so like there are Ghost Valleys. Ghost Valley probably would be better. But I don't know, maybe I didn't really know how to make like the block falling off mechanic until they started doing it in like Wii. Where actually it's kind of good. Even though you could kind of just recreate it using like crates, but like, yeah, don't end up playing probably the best track, because Mario Circuit should have definitely gone to second item set. Like, it's so long till getting the item set, and then it's like the entire race with no items. And you don't only get like 3 items a race, it sucks. While there's 2 snow tracks, there are no tracks in MKDS of actual ice. True. I think. Oh, there's the 3rd lap. I thought I was on lap 3 because the music felt fast. You're telling me the bitrate's bad, but I don't know why. I fear frame droppage. Truck. Hello, Riddle. Is there no ice in Mario Kart DS? There mustn't. Yeah, there mustn't be. Because it's ice sounds because you got the frozen walls on like Fravo Snowland that made the clink sound, but there's no actual ice. Oh, we're getting frame drops. Bring out the counter at 304 kilobits. I'm just gonna lower the bitrate a bit because I'm scared. You're trying to install Quarter Mile Race, but you can't save it. What I did was I just got the Quarter Mile Race custom track, and there's a tool. I don't know where you can find this tool. I probably just found it by like looking at MKDS networks. Just searching for pre-lit messages with custom track or track replacer, and then I think it was pre-lit. Whoa! I didn't know this track lagged. Like, yeah, I just found Quarter Mile Race. It's just in the video when you search Quarter Mile Race. And then I just searched for pre-lit track replacer and just used that. This track's so good. Track's garbage. So glad they're getting rid of it. Nah, this is the Luigi course. There's no propaganda for any characters, it's just pinball. Are you calling the decorations on Waluigi pinball propaganda? Kind of propaganda if his face isn't everywhere on the walls. It's like Waluigi pinball propaganda version. We just add more of the Waluigi face around the entire course. Fish propaganda. Was that just like making it? That's what the MKDS community needs to like believe that the fish is like the funniest thing ever. Cause like it's the only way we care about Banshee Boardwalk. Fish is just propaganda by Banshee Board to make people care about it. Man, I'm so bad at this game. What if every track was Peach Circuit? I would still probably not have a sub 1 minute time in it. Guys, apparently I still don't have respect from Puddings. Despite being really close to beating Puddings' time in mission mode, apparently beating Puddings' time mission mode won't gain me respect on because I don't have an RPC time less than a minute. And I don't know how to get a sub 1 minute time in RPC. Should I grab my cartridge and see if I can get a sub 1 minute time? Should I use Dry Bomber instead of Egg 1? Do a Peach Circuit stream? The thing is, I already have! I need to beat Peach Circuit under a minute to gain respect. I don't make the rules. Can you do RPC with tank to get sub 1 minute? So I have to make custom tracks with 100% accurate depiction of Namur, Belgium. What's so important about Namur, Belgium? There should be a custom track that is a recreation of the Melbourne CBD. Where like the starting location is like under the clocks. And you go along Flinders Street. And then, I don't know, maybe you go across the river on the South Bank. And be a menace. You make it then. Yeah, I always love people just like, oh, can you port this track to Mario Kart DS? And then the entire morning was like, just make it yourself. We'll tell you how to make the custom track you want. Pop on Peach Circuit, fine. Please be in the case. It is in the case. Good. Whoa, why was that weird? Did you guys hear the pitch weird? Okay, proper Hyphen Hoik card time. You can tell it was the vehicle mission modes all freestyle. There it is, my best time. 1 minute 0 seconds .252. What's that done with? Luigi? Ah! What a shame. Gotta love time trials. I hate them. They're too short. Did I get PRB? Actually, no, I didn't. I got the wrong startup boost. I would have noticed I was in PRB because I would have overshot the turn. That was a PRB startup boost though. Yeah. My least favorite part about this track is definitely that shortcut. It's such an annoying angle to try and hit because I'm so used to doing it in 32 track. Where you start further to the side. God, I've been... How long do I do this for? "12 hours? Stuff goes in this game are too easy. I need to actually learn how to do time trials. If I ever want to do 100%. I really must mess up that shortcut on lap 2. Huh. Let's MKDS time trials. Let's grab a screenshot of that. At Puddings, do I get respect now? I even did it with your character. Look how many 1 minute less than 1 second times I have. I am now respected in this land. Hell yeah. You can see my snipping tool covering this. Guys, I need to wait for my response from... Is Puddings online still? Puddings is offline. Puddings, get online! SMH. There's so much room to improve. I'm just so bad. Does that actually get me... What does that get me in players page? Because RPC was already my best time. Me! Let's go to non-PRB standards, because I am not doing... Okay. That puts me, was it 59.73? That doesn't put me in the 1 minute. It puts me on one level up from experience E to experience D. Why is my Cheap Cheap Beach free lap so good? And my worst, what are my worst times on? Delfino Square free lap, that makes sense. Airship Fortress flap and Banshee Boardwalk flap. Apparently I've been fire reacted by someone called eBay. I have no idea who eBay is. Astrid. Why are they called eBay? Is Puddings a furry? I don't know. Well, let's make sure we save that time. Well, let's see, are there any redirections we can do? Anyone playing Mario Kart? No! Well, anyway, let's delete you so I can just remake the goddamn display capture every single time the internet does badly. Anyway, that's the stream. Thanks for watching. You can see it's like 10 past midnight. I'm surprised I was able to get the sub-minute time. Who would have thought it just involved using a different cart rather than using the top tier cart? Use the cart with better off-road for the track with like a bajillion off-road carts. Free. Is there room to improve? Yes. Will I do it? No. Otherwise, be sure to have a good day. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow because the weather is looking subpar. I was thinking about going to the city because I want to take photos with the 2DS, but yeah, the weather's not looking great, and the 3DS's cameras aren't that good. You kind of want to have a good sunny day. Off-road track is good on off-road track. Whoa! No, I don't even off-road kart. Dry Bomber is the noob's kart? Oh, big time. But, yeah. I don't think I'll be doing that stream. I don't think I'll be going to the city to take photos with 2DS because it's too cloudy. Egg is the pro kart? No, it's clearly BL. Oh, BLS is the professional kart. Egg is the pro kart. Nah, it's, Poltergeist is the pro kart. Egg is like the, I don't know, I want to say like, just like the gold standard. I don't know what this, why am I still here? I said like 3 funny lines, like, God, let's get out of here.